What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Come on in the room. What's up? It's been a long time, Williams World family. It's been a month. I'm so sorry to all my dedicated um, followers. I am sorry that I have been MIA. I have been very busy and I was dealing with some things, and so I literally thought that I would only be away for a couple weeks because it's a lot trying to get vlog and get stuff together, and so I thought I would only be away for I'm gonna take a couple week break, and then I heard my sister my sister got sick. And so when my sister got sick, I'm like, oh well, I'm gonna have to take another week off. I tried to vlog a little bit because I vlogged before, when I went and visit my sister. I think it was back in March or something like that. We went on a little vacation too, and so I thought it would be one of those type of trips, but it turned into a different type of trip. And I wound up spending an extra week back at home where I'm from to be with my sister and to help my family bury my sister because she passed away. And so it has just been crazy, y'all. Like, and I thought to go live because I was sitting here working. I'm in my little work area, as you guys can see. I was sitting here working, and I was like, I have yet to talk to my YouTube family. And a lot of my Facebook family watches me and follows me too. So I thought I would just talk to you guys while I was sitting here working. Oh, see, I'm messing up, y'all. Trying to get my stuff to come out. Hold on. My machine, I hit the button, just slid right out and knocked the phone over and everything. But yeah, so it's been crazy. So my sister Joanne, she went home to be with the Lord July 1st. And I know it's August 1st, but time will get the best of you, right? Like, time will literally fly. Like, when you're really not thinking about it, or when you're really, like, out of space with, like, out of space with just what's really going on. Like, you're here, but you're really not here. Or like my pastor was saying something like, you're living and you're really not living, though. You're just alive, And so time just seems to, like, I don't know. It's just been flying, and I don't know. When I got back, y'all, I was just, I think I was trying to be so strong for my family that when I got home, I kind of just fell apart. And then it was some things that my sister said to me that really just hit home, like, just about being sick. She even made a statement to my other sister just about how she didn't think she would get that sick, and how, she told me, like, she just she didn't want to be here sick, and we were talking about some things in the hospital, and she would rather have quality of life than quantity. And so it was just our time. But when I mean stuff went so fast, y'all, even a month later, I still find myself, like, choking thinking about it, because, and I guess that's why I went live, because I was just kind of in that choking moment for a moment. Like, I was just sitting here thinking, like this would be the time I'll call her, like, what you doing, old lady? And she'll be like, nothing, sitting here about to try to go to sleep, or playing her tablet or some game, because she always played games on her tablet, and I didn't have that. I can't do that, and that kind of just struck me a little bit. I don't know. It's really messed up how in life we have to love people for years and years and years. We have people that we just love all our lives, and then one day we have to go without them. And it's just hard. And so there is no rule book or no manual to grieving. It's hard. I've lost some very important people in my life. I've lost my mom, my dad. I've lost my best friend. But she was like a sister. But I mean, we wasn't blood, but she taught me everything. Like, and she just got sick, and it was kind of shocking with her too. Um, that still hits me, you know. Like, I miss her all the time. I just I lost my daughter, Trinity. I mean, and now my sister Joanne, and it's just like, you know, death is as much a part of life as being born. Like we're all gonna have to go to that mark. So it's just a crazy thing, you know. Like it's something that I feel like words can never explain. But I do believe that everything happens for a reason, and God doesn't make any mistakes, and we all have to exit out of here one day. You know what I mean? One day will be our day. So I just want to be right. Like I always say, I met a young lady today at White Castle, and so I got a surprise. I got something to tell you guys. Something that's really happened to me that I'm very excited about. But in the midst of that, I um I was gonna go to McDonald's, me and my son. And I was like, oh, McDonald's line is too long. So I went across and went to White Castle. Barely ever eat White Castle. So I'm like, you want to split a meal? You know, get something from White Castle. So we did. This girl was on the intercom, and her voice was so, I mean, she had so much life in her voice. And I love when I go to restaurants, y'all, and people are just very energetic, very happy, because it's like, you know, you're in the customer service field. That's how you should be, you know? And so she was that. Like, I just loved her voice. I was like, I just love her voice. Like, she was just so happy. And so when I pulled around, she was just as happy. Her face and her smile was just as pleasant as her voice was through the intercom. She was so nice. She complimented me like on my bob, like the way I have my hair cut, like your hair's so cute. And she was just, you know, that's how I am. My phone keeps, look, it just disappeared, didn't it? I'm trying to turn it off. But yeah, it's my Dexcom. It's my diabetes monitor that's on my phone. It just be tripping when it goes in and out of service. But anyway, so the girl was so nice. So I was like, ooh, when she went to get my food, I was like, BJ, I need to give her a business card because, you know, I'm really trying to promote my business. So I'm about to give her a business card. She comes back. There it goes again. I can't win for losing. This phone won't let me be great, y'all. So the girl comes back and I give her a business card and I tell her like, you know, I've opened up a business about 4 years ago when my daughter passed away, and I do, you know, custom, you know, apparel, birthday outfits, anything you can think of. I can customize it. Excuse me. And so she was like, oh my goodness. She was like, I was like, I started it I always tell people that because I want people to know that my business is serious and that the place that it was birthed from. Because there would be no Trends Boutique if it wasn't for Trend, you know? And so I told the girl, I was like, you know, I birthed this business after the death of my daughter. And she was like, oh my God, I lost my daughter recently. And either she said recently, like 4 months ago, or she lost her daughter at 4 months. It's one or the other. So I just want to say both of them because I don't want to be wrong. But either way it go, it was fresh because tears started to flow from this young lady face, and it just touched my heart so much. I felt bad a little bit because I was like, oh, I didn't mean to open up that can, you know, open up that wound. But then I was like, can I come in and give you a hug? And so I just pulled around and I went in White Castle and I gave her a hug. And we had the most sweet, intimate conversation. It was a chance to really give her some love, show her that she's not alone, show her that I know how it feels to lose a daughter, lose a child. It's not there. It's okay to cry. You're at work and then all of a sudden you just cry. Sometimes I be literally just be doing something and my day seems like it's just going so well. And guess what? I will just have a moment out of this world that just hits me so bad. Like, and I'd be like, why? Why did that just come over me like that? Like, you think you'll be over it. Not saying that you'll ever forget your child, but that you can, but I don't think that's it. I think that you just, as time go on, you learn to adjust. And it's not that you won't have moments, but they don't have to be your monument. So it doesn't have to be a long moment, but it's still a moment. You know what I mean? And that moment can feel like it lasts as a lifetime. Or it can feel like it did the day it happened. And that's the weirdest thing about it. Like, death is like, you be like, okay, it's been 4 years. And then I've been doing good. And all of a sudden, a smell came through that smelled like that person. You ever get a whiff of something that smelled like a loved one you lost? I get smells like that all the time. Like, I smell my daughter. Like, I smell her smell because I still remember her smell, or even my mom, like, or, it's just different things. And so, anyways, I just really talked to her, and it just let me know again that God, you are so amazing. Even in my hurt, even in my disappointment of losing my little girl, even in the pain, um, you still find a way to get the glory. That's what I want to say. You still find a way to get the glory. I'm sorry, y'all. My stuff. Uh, hey, Nana. I love you too, niece. My niece just texted me and said she sees me and she loves me. I love you too, niece. Good night, sweetie. So, yes, God will get the glory out of. And if you don't go through certain things, I just feel like I don't. Some things we go through for us, but a lot of things we go through for someone else. Like, I had a friend that I was really close with my sophomore year in high school. And literally, when my daughter died, she wound up pregnant with a son named Sean. And he had the same condition, holoprosencephaly, that my daughter had. And so I was able to talk to her. I was able to encourage her. And literally, she had her baby. He lived from October to December, if I'm not mistaken. So he was 2 months. And he went home to be with the Lord. But because of being able to talk to her and be close to her and kind of just tell her how things were and how I felt, just give my testimony to her, she is at peace with her decision, with having him. And so there are miracle babies. There are angels in disguise that God gives us for a little while sometimes. And I think the biggest thing, like, that really got me was when I really accepted the fact that, okay, this is my daughter that I've lost. She died. But before she was mine, she belonged to him. So I'm he just took her back home where we all want to go one day, we want to go to heaven. So I think, like I told the young lady today, I said she saved my life because there's no more straddling the fence. I got to get to heaven because I got to see my baby again. I got to be there with my baby. I got to hug and love on my baby again. So that's just kind of where I've been, guys. Like, when you deal with death, like I said, my sister died recently, but dealing with that death just opens up all the other ones that you think you're not. Like I said, I don't want to say like over, but you do be like, oh, I'm cool, like, that's just life. And then next thing you know, you're in a sunken place for a little while. you're in a sunken place for a little while. And so my pastor, my bishop, he always says, you know, you can have a moment, but don't make it your monument. So I don't think it's nothing wrong with having a moment and saying, hey, today it's okay to say, I ain't okay. I'm not okay today. Today, life was hard. And that's in whatever. I might be dealing with grief and people, loved ones that I've lost, the daughter I've lost, the sister I lost, or whatever. But you could be dealing with struggles of anything, things that's going on at home, marriage, anything. And you could just be like, today is just the day that I'm just saying, hey, today is the day and I'm not okay today. But I'm going to be okay. Because then when you can acknowledge that you're not okay, I think that leaves room for you to get yourself okay. Because it's just like, that's the first step. You know how, like they say in AA, like the first step is admitting that, you know, you have a problem. So the first step is admitting, hey, today I ain't feeling today. Today I feel heartbroken. I feel heavy. I feel like I don't want to open the curtains up. I feel like I don't want to cook. I don't want to eat. You know, those days come. But I think after all of that, I have found out that I have more better days now than I actually thought that I would have. I thought all my days would be bad. But I can say that I have more better days than I have bad days now. And it'll get there. And everybody's timing is different. But I do believe it will get there. And I know what got me there. Putting God first in my life, that's what got me there. Giving the pain and the tears and the hurt for him to carry and not me. You know what I mean? Like cast your burdens on. I'm casting my burdens on him because I can't carry them alone. I don't think that if I didn't have that foundation in my life that I would be okay. I think I would be a lost soul out here because I would be miserable. And so, like I said, I have my moments. I do, but I keep pushing. And because I keep pushing, my surprise I wanted to tell you guys that I was so excited about is, and I'm going to show you how God works even in this, right? It seems like every time somebody passes away, something great happens though afterward too, isn't it? And a lot of times, of course, we already know that when someone dies, someone's born. You know, someone's born somewhere around the world, and it's just like in something bad that sets where like something rises at the same time. And so, even though I thought I was gonna come back, all I and be sad about my sister, which I was. I had a moment, like I said, I was crying to my husband. I was feeling bad about myself and my own health. I was letting what my sister had said to me about like her didn't thinking that she would get that sick. Basically, we're living with things that we know we need to do better about when it comes to our health or going to the doctor or getting checked out, and then we don't. And then next thing you know, your health really takes a decline and you can't come back from it. You know what I mean? And so at the end of the day, it's like, I don't want to go there. And I know I've been putting things on the back burner with my health sometimes. And so when I came back, I changed my eating. I got my sugars under control. I just haven't been playing about it because I don't want to be the reason why, you know, either. When when you know better, you should do better. And so I don't want to have that feeling on me at the end. I have kids to live for, I have babies to be here for, and I want to be here as long as I can. So I have really been straightening up on that. And so since I've been back, I've been trying to get my things in order with my business, right? So for those who don't know, I vlogged a lot on Facebook about my daughter, Trinity, that died, and she died in 2018. And so back then, I started making bows, boutique like things, bows, tutus, and different things for little girls because I wanted to dress other little girls because I couldn't dress my own. And for those who don't know, if you follow me, I have two boys. And now you guys know I'm raising my niece. So I have my niece here and I had two boys at the time only though. So I had no little girls. And so I always wanted a little girl. And so that was my way of staying above the water, not drowning in the grief. I found freedom in my work. I found peace, shall I say, in my work. And so I started working. And next thing you know, it turns into a whole business. And I'm telling you, I never thought about being an entrepreneur. I never thought about having my own business. Um, I never thought about any of those things. I was cool with just making stuff for me and my family because I've always been creative and can learn things quick. But I was cool with that, right? Well, that's not what God wanted. God wanted to pull that out of me. And even though I don't wish to have lost a child for that to be pulled out of me, but that's what happened. And it was birthed out of me because of that. And a lot of other great things have been birthed out of me and changed because of the death of my daughter, or bringing her into my life. I look at it, instead of trying to be just a sad thing, it's more of a gift. She was a gift to me, you know? And so Trans Boutique has been in the house of my in my house, in my home, for 4 years. It has been in my garage for the last year or so. But it's been in my house at our old house. But since we moved here, a new house, I just made a space out here in the garage. So my pastor said something a few weeks ago, right? He made a statement and he was talking about something else. It had nothing to do with me. But he said, if you get it, God will fill it. And I don't know about y'all, but it gave me goosebumps, right? And so I was like, you know what, Bishop? And also, my pastor name is Bishop Lamonte Calvin. He is on YouTube, and you can follow him. You can listen to his messages, Bible studies. Everything is always put on YouTube. His name is Bishop Lamonte Calvin, and we go to New Direction Outreach Ministries, aka the Purple Church. So, please go on there and watch, be encouraged. Watch Motivational Monday. Watch some of the sermons and the Wednesday. I'm talking about, there's something there for you. If you watch it, it's something there for you. So, anyways, he said that, and it was sitting on me. I have always wanted a building, but I was afraid, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna stunt. I was scared. I was big scared. I was big scared. I was scared. Scared. I really was. Because I'm comfortable here. I don't have to worry about all the things you have to worry about with having a business, the stress of it or anything. I don't have to worry about that. Also, I didn't have to worry about feeling like I was failing my baby, my Trin, because I didn't want to start something and not be able to finish it. But how many know that the only time we're actually failing is if we don't try it all? And so I needed to step out on faith. And so at Bible study, my bishop has said that, how did he say it? He said, fear leads to doubt, and doubt leads to disobedience. So basically, if I get scared and now I'm doubting myself to do what I'm supposed to do, then how am I being, basically, I'm going to wind up being disobedient to what God actually has planned and in store for me, because I'm scared and I got fearful and I got doubtful, and now I'm not going to complete what it is that he would want me to complete. So now I'm being disobedient. And so I don't want to be disobedient. I want to line up the right way. And so I took that leap, y'all. I got a building for Trans Boutique. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Y'all. I'll pat myself on the back. Thank you. And also thank God, because he pushed me, and my pastor encouraged me, my church family encouraged me so much. I mean, I'm scared. I was so scared, y'all. I was so scared. But let me tell you how everything worked itself out. So I was at church Sunday. This was last Sunday. Not the Sunday that just passed, but last Sunday. And I wasn't up there. I help in the ministry, so I was just holding tissue, people praying, and, people crying and they need tissue. So I was there with some tissue. And so I wasn't up there for prayer. But my pastor came over there and he was led to pray for me about my business, about how the equipment that I'm going to get, that God's going to bless me with. And I haven't said anything to him, about any of that. And so I was like, okay, I received it, and thankful for the word, and I received it. So that Monday, and also he preached about that day about positioning yourself. So watch this. So Monday, I ride by this space that I had been looking at, and I was like, I'm going to call the number. So I called the number on the space, and I called the number on the space, and the guy answered the phone. Long story short, he was like, he didn't really want to sell it out because whoever was in there didn't do him really well, and he was kind of skeptical about selling it out, even though he had the sign in the window. And so I'm like, okay. I was like, well, that's cool. I was like, well, I've been doing this business in my house, and I'm really just trying to take that chance, and I just want to make sure it's for me anyway. Like, can I do this? What's all the ins and outs to it? And so he was like, well, maybe whenever I can get a chance, I'll let you in to look at the building. And I said, okay, well, I can always come back. He was like, well, where you at? I was like, oh, I'm outside the building. See, y'all, I had sat outside that building before I called him, and I prayed. I prayed for that building. I said, God, if it's in your will, let this building be for me. It's mine. If it's in your will, it's already mine. I ain't got to worry about nothing else. It's mine, right? But I still was scared. I prayed that prayer, and I still was scared. I ain't gonna stunt. I was scared. So when I met the man, first of all, after I was talking to him, he was like, "You're there?" He was like, first he wasn't even let me see the building. Then he turned around and said, "Well, give me 10 minutes. I'll be down there." Oh, okay, I'll wait. So I waited for him. He came down. He showed me the building. I told him that I needed to call the electric company. I needed to see how the bills ran there. I needed to talk to my husband. Woo wop wop. And so he said, "Well, you know what?" He was like, "Here's the key. This ain't the key, but here's the key. You keep the key. You give it back to me tomorrow. Talk about it with your husband. Figure out if it's something you want." Now, mind you, this man was just saying he was skeptical about the people that was just in there before. But now he's about to give me a whole chance by leaving me the key without really knowing me. Didn't have nothing but my first name. Probably didn't even remember that. And he's going to leave me the key to his building. Anything could have happened overnight. If I was crazy, but I ain't going to do nothing like that. But that was God. And I was like, okay. So I was on my way to go to church to practice for dance ministry. And so I go there, and my pastor was there. So I was like, can you, pray for me? I was telling him everything that happened. So he prayed over the key with me, and he was like, it is so, period. Like, it is so. That's it, that's all. I just can't wait till I can stop, like, thinking, like, letting the flesh waver me a little bit. And I just want to be like, that's what it is. And don't even think that it might go another way. Because even though I be believing and my faith is there, it is. I still have those little bitty like, but I think that's just the flesh, it just be like that. But I was believing, and he said it. And so he was like, who gives somebody a key? So he was like, did you see what the key said? I didn't even realize on the key it said access. God had already gave me access to the building. He had already gave me access to it, and I didn't even realize it. Missing it, still missing all these signs, right? So then I left from there, and the next day, the rent wasn't what I wanted it to be. I was hoping he would go down on the rent. I just was like, you know what? I can't do it, y'all. I can't do this. So I called him, and I told him, I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I want to, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. He said, well, whenever you get a chance, will you take the key back to some other people that's in the same mall strip? Will you take the key back to them for me? And I was like, okay. So why I go take the key over there, right? And I didn't want to. I was crying. I felt bad. I was like, I want this building. This is stuff I'm going through my head. So I go in there to take the key. And the owner of this shop, he basically was like, get it. Take that leap of faith. He was so encouraging. Like, I was crying in the man's shop. Like, I know he was like, what's wrong with her? Why she crying? But I'm pretty sure he wasn't. But that's what I'm thinking. Like, tears started going down my face because I was so afraid, y'all, to really take that chance. So he was like, take the chance. If you don't take the chance, you'll never know. And I was like, well, what if I can't do it? You do it. Don't say you can't do it. Just do it. Work hard. Hustle hard. Do what you got to do. Do it. And I was like, wow. So I still left the key, right? Because I was supposed to turn the key in. So I wound up leaving. Not even an hour later. Well, first I texted my pastor and I said, he not going to go down on the rent. And I said some crying faces, right? The only thing my pastor said back was, watch God. Y'all. Not even an hour later, the man that called me and told me, you can get the whole month to get your stuff together. Discounted my rent. Discounted my move in. Gave me extra time. All these little incentives that he gave me. I mean, I was shocked. Like, you got free time to get the building up to park. You got a month free rent. Like, blessed my soul. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, so if this ain't God saying, look, I'm giving you the time, I'm giving you the space, I'm positioning you, I'm giving you the access to do what I'm telling you to do, like, do it. And I was just like, I was blown away. Do you know it's only been a week, y'all? My building is painted. I got racks in there, mannequins in there, a counter in there, storage units in there, in 6, 7 days. That is what has happened since Monday to, and it's Monday now. So Monday to Monday, Monday to Monday. That's what's happened. You can't tell me what God can do. I have just been such. I mean, I'm talking about blessings after blessings that's happened. I'm worried about what if you get it, He will fill it. I mean, left and right, I've been getting stuff, finding things for low, getting things for free, getting help from people that I know, like wanting to see this. When God wants you to do something, He will send people your direction. He will send people your way to help put together His vision, what He wants you to do. So, long story short, God did it again. And here we are. Trans Boutique will officially, after 4 long years of working at home, I will officially be in the building really, really soon. And so I don't know my exact drop date that I'm going to actually open. I don't know yet. I don't know my date that I'm going to open yet. Because I will be out of town on my actual daughter's birthday, on Trinity's birthday. Because my birthday is a little bit before her birthday. And me and my husband were taking a trip. But I'm thinking about doing it on the day that she was supposed to be born. And so I'll release that date and all that stuff when the time comes. But y'all, I got a building. I can't believe it still. I mean, I can believe it, but then it's still like it happened so fast and everything fell into place so fast. Like I just didn't even I couldn't I don't know what to expect. So those are the things that's been happening. I have been trying to vlog some, y'all, when it comes to the building and the painting and some of the things that's been going on. It is really hard to vlog with my busy almost 1 year old, y'all. Theory will be one this month on the 26th. My baby is 11 months. She will be one. I will have a 1 year old. God, look at God. He blessed me with another baby girl that's healthy. And she is so sassy and lets herself be known. Like you can't miss her. You know what I'm saying? So it's just been amazing, y'all. Even though I was going through it at first, I was needing rest at first. That's why I took a couple weeks break. Then I lost my sister, and that hit me. I was gone for like 2 weeks, and I was at home, and I barely ever got to vlog because I was grieving. I was with family. Then I get back. I'm feeling bad about my own self. I'm feeling bad about my own life. I'm letting all these things, devil in my head, messing with me. You know what I mean? I'm letting all these things bother me, and then all this great stuff just started happening again. God just opening doors, opening doors. I mean, it's just amazing what He can do. So don't doubt God. Don't doubt God. He is who He says He is. Believe me. If you believe Him, and if it's in His will, it's gonna happen. It is so, and that's the end of it. That's it. That's all, y'all. That's all He wrote. So Trans Boutique is still. I'm still in the garage right now. The building is about ready, and I'll be getting this stuff and moving it over there too. But I got a building I just know that I hate it because I wish I could tell my sister. I know she'd be excited, and I know that Trinity would be happy for me. Like proud of her mama. Like my mama is doing her thing. Like so, Trans Boutique will officially, after 4 long years, be getting into a building, going into a building, into my own commercial space. So you guys just pray for me. I will have videos coming up soon. I'll be getting some videos together. But going live has always been my thing. The video content is sweet, but you have to put a lot together. You know what I mean? And so I still will have some videos coming out like that. But going live has always been my thing because I'm transparent. I'm easy going, easy to talk to, you know, and I keep it real. I'm always keep it 100 with y'all. So, and then I can turn my comments on. You guys can talk back, when you guys really start coming on. And so, yeah, I just like going live. It's just better than trying to be out with the baby and do all these crazy things and make videos and blah 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 and get things ready. I can literally just go live and say, "Hey y'all, it's me here, me again." So I took 30 some minutes to talk to you guys, but I'm gonna get off of here. Just keep me encouraged, keep me in your prayers. Be looking out for more videos. The Williams World is still here. We took a month break. We've been going through some stuff, but we are still here, and we're gonna come back even stronger. I still got some fixing up to do in my laundry room, you guys. You guys will see the finish whenever we get to it. But it's the paint. I gotta get it painted. And the people that painted my store, I'm gonna have them probably come in and paint the laundry room because I just can't do it, y'all. I tried it DIY. I can do some DIYs, but that was not the DIY for me. We messed all that up. We messed it up. So on that note, yeah, we're gonna leave that to the real professionals. So I'm gonna go. It's late over here. I have lots of these to weed. I have a lot to do over here. Probably gonna stay up for another hour or so. But I'm gonna go get some sleep because of course I'm out here and Theory is asleep and she's in her bed tonight. Thank you, Jesus. So I'm gonna go shower and try to get a few hours sleep because I have to be at the store in the morning. So write some comments below, guys. Let me know if you guys want to wait and let me do a whole video for you guys and put together everything that's been going on, or if you guys would actually like me to start going live when I do stuff. Because if so, tomorrow when I go to the store, I'll go live. So just let me know. You guys have a blessed night, a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed whatever you when you watch this. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe. I'm always going to be talking about good things, positive things. I'm always going to keep it real and 100 with you guys. I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be talking about the life of a businesswoman. I'm going to be talking about the life of a mama, the life of a wife, everything, y'all. I got so many jobs, okay? But that's the stuff and family things and stuff like that. So this weekend, guys, my husband is taking me to Knoxville to see Elevation Worship in live concert. So I will go live or vlog about that, or go live so you guys can see that. I'm very excited about that. I love worship. I love Elevation Worship at that. And so I'll be going to that this weekend. And you guys can see a little snippet or something, but I'll put something up of that. But until I get some video content, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Please keep following the Williams World. If you have any comments, please leave me some comments. Tell me some things. What have you guys been going through? What have you been dealing with? How have you been coping with whatever you're dealing with? Or, if not, let's talk about some coping mechanisms. Let's do this thing to life. Let's do this thing called life together. Why should we have to do it alone? You know what I mean? Because there are people out there that you can commune with. So let's do this stuff together, y'all. Watch me grow this business even bigger. Watch God move and work in my life. And just know the way He is moving and working in my life, He can do the same in your life. My pastor has this thing he says, like, if God is like, basically, if you're the cup, like, I just want to be the saucer. Can I just let a little bit of that blessing fall on me? I mean, I feel like if we are connected and linked some way, somehow, the blessings will fall on you as well. So keep the faith. Keep believing. Stay strong, guys. And until next time, keep following the Williams World. And we love you.